Hello, welcome to Bowman Scout Day here at the Topps Amateur Showcase. Before full game action gets underway tomorrow, today pitchers will be given the opportunity to show their stuff in bullpen sessions and attempt to demonstrate some athleticism in the obligatory 60-yard dash. All players will be graded by scouts in attendance with the standard 20 to 80 scale. They'll be looking for solid pitch command and the overall effectiveness of a pitcher's repertoire. Good luck to all the prospects as the first-year player draft approaches. The show's special coverage of the annual three-day Topps Amateur Showcase is on the air. Today we get the ball rolling with an intriguing matchup on day one between the prospects from the West region and the prospects from the Central region. And we'll also give you a quick... Adrian Moya is ready here as we begin the top of the fourth.
Well, they still don't have any runs on the board yet, so getting this leadoff man on base would be huge.
Hit hard on the ground to the right, and that is through into right field for a single. Now to the plate, Pedro Cabrera. He singled his last time up. Sacrifice attempt here. Flip onto the second baseman covering. He'll take care of him at first. Scored 3-4 on the sacrifice, and the runner moves into scoring position now with only one away.
Chris Cabrera.
First offering on its way. Chris Cabrera will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And they go away here. It's a called strike. Nothing.
Always look for something down, so he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four-seam it every once in a while, and when he does, you can forget it.
Second baseman.
First pitch on its way. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Sinker, and this one's over as well. 0-2. And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike three, and that will retire. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Eric Caro, Steve Lyons, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. With the draft coming up a fortnight away, the best young amateur talent in the world have gathered to compete in the 3-day Topps Amateur Showcase here on MLB The Show. One game for each team is in the books, and now it's on to day 2, and we've got a good matchup ahead between the prospects from the Central region. Saul Cho will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the ninth, as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
And whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far, so quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
Now batting.
Chris Duarte will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far. And that'll get down for a base hit.
So that's back-to-back singles against him now, so he'll really need to dig deep and get himself out of this jam. You can learn a lot about a pitcher's mental toughness watching him deal with these types of situations, so I'm sure everyone here will be watching him very closely against this next batter.
1 and 2.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And taken in out there for the first out. Striding into the box, Justin Mott. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And the fastball is off his glove, and it gets away. And he'll make it to third here on what will likely be ruled a passed ball. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1.
Yeah, a good job here of working himself back into a hitter's count, especially with 2 men on base in front of him.
3-1. Here it is.
Full count.
And it's full now. 3-2.
And that's a case. Get his guys on the board.
Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
The batter, number 22.
Stephen Ewell makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the 9th inning.
That's not looking too good for him anymore, but you know what?
But he will make the catch on the hard hit ball out there, and that will conclude matters here as this ball game is over. Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching...
With the first pick of the 3rd round, the Philadelphia Phillies select the closing pitcher from the Central region.
We're into the 3rd round now of the MLB first-year player draft. Guys, what do you think about that most...
Your attention.
Number 47 will come on now, and he's making his debut here at the Double-A level.
47.
Yeah, and from what we've heard, he's a pretty promising talent, too. So we'll have to see if he's got what it takes to move up that ladder and make it to the show.
Brandon Russ will stand in now to begin their half of the ninth in a game that was decided long ago.
Yeah, this is mop-up time out there right now. But hey, these at-bats still count against your batting average, so you can't go up there and just mail it in. You've got to see this through right to the end of the game.
Come on, fellas, let's go.
Nope.
Inside and low, 2-1.
Well, that two-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
Hit in the air out to center field. Alvarado has a read on it. He's got it one away.
The left fielder, number 23.
Orlando Alonso digs in now after lining out in his last try.
And Matt, you know what? It's always a little frustrating when you square one up, you hit a solid live drive somewhere, and all you get to show for it is a nice little jog right back to the dugout. That can get in your head a little bit after a while.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
No runner.
Yeah, and plenty of hits here so far, but not a lot to show for it in the run column. Maybe this can help turn that around as they get a man on here with just one away.
Glenn Ferris comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And here's his fastball for a called strike one, and he's hitting an even 90 on the gun. Chop foul over towards the dugout. Runner. He takes strike three called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away. And as he punches him out there, he collects his first Double-A strikeout.
Yeah, and you know, there's no more valuable weapon for a pitcher to have than the ability to miss bats. And while time will tell if this prized prospect develops into a strikeout pitcher, he can now celebrate his first at this level no matter what.
And we got two down.
Standing in now, Andy Frederickson, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. And this is in the air to right, and this should do it. John is there to make the catch, and with that, the ball game is over.
Certainly a long way to go, but you always like to get that first one out of the way. They start the year 1-0 with a very good victory here in the season opener. And you know what they say, you can't win them all unless you win the first one.
Well, this one pretty much over before it started as we give you a final look at the line score here in what turned out to be a blowout victory.
3 hours and 57 minutes.
Number 47 is on, and he'll take over on the mound.
Number 47.
Striding in to start the ninth, Juan Ibar, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least one back here in this inning.
Hoffman is there, one quick out to start inning number 9. Brandon Russ will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs.
Yeah, and you just can't worry about the score right here. You just got to be able to string together a couple of base runners and take it one pitch at a time, one runner at a time.
Plays it first.
Line drive to left. In for a look is Orlando Alonso will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you. He does find a way to get on base. Things get a whole lot more interesting.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Peniagua on the move, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting,
Glenn Ferris makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the 9th inning. chop foul at the plate. Strike one.
Two-way.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. A runner on first with 2 away. 2 and 1. And now the wheels spin in that first base dugout.
Oh, that man right there has got to be sweating bullets. Hard to say I blame him at all.
And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate but could not cash in.
And a good job here to come in and finish this one off. And in doing so, he's going to pick up his first save of the year.
Before we take our leave, time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close 2-run victory. And guys, I think you might agree there's little doubt that the star of this afternoon's contest was this man, Peter Borges. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, I think in the end this really could have been anybody's award, but
number 47 will come in and pitch now.
For the Titans, number 47.
Leading off the inning, Mariano Mateo, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, this has been a great game so far, and they're only down by 1. So getting this leadoff guy on would be huge for them.
9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. And he takes strike 2.
usually the best at setting guys up. They're going to come right at you with their best pitching. That's usually a fastball.
And not the start they were hoping for as the leadoff man is kept off base to start the ninth. Here's the first pitch to him. Andy Frederickson comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty darn good job against him in this series.
But taken in over at first for the second out, as that might have been extra bases if it were 3 feet higher. Jose Chavez stands in as he looks at ball one here. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Hard liner toward short, and he'll put this one away, and with that, the ball game is over.
Another good win for these guys, and they're playing some confident baseball out there right now. That's their 4th win in a row, so they've got things firing on all cylinders.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.